Hello, everyone. Yes, hello. I am going to take you on a day in the life with Dani. I am in the process of going through self-publishing, and I want to show you this process of going through that along with my daily routines, because I'm not just writing and I don't have the time to just focus on my book. So I want to show you how I'm getting this done while having a full-time job, while having my 4-month-old, and I have a 12-year-old, and I also have adult children that live home with me. So I would like to share with you how you can also get things done when you have a full schedule. So stay with me for the next 24 hours. Hun, TJ. We are about to get to work. Just vlogging some of the things that I'm doing this week so that you can follow along on this journey with me. Right now, I am adding a little bit more detail to my characters and my scenes so that I can paint a clear picture and take my readers along with me. That suggestion came to me after my book was read by Mystic Publishing. So I am going to take their advice and I'm going to paint a clearer picture. So that's what I'm going to be working on right now. Little man is laying here asleep. Let's get to work. So while my laptop is loading up, I just want to cover a little bit about this week and this journey. So I am definitely writing a personal memoir, or actually I've written a personal memoir, and my story is a touching story. It's a personal story. It's a transparent story. And it is gonna take my readers along a journey of childhood without a father, abuse, sexual abuse as a child, sexual abuse as an adult, spirituality, growth, learning and loving, and just that whole journey and what I learned along that process. And you don't get a story like mine without going through some ups and downs in your life. And this week has been no different. And what I want to encourage my readers to understand is that it doesn't matter what you go through on your journey. It's all a part of your path, and it's all working towards your best interest and working towards your good. And like I said in my last vlog or my last coverage intro video, I've learned how to take my abuse and turn it into a bestseller. So this week has been challenging with my newborn, or he's 4 months now. I still consider him a newborn, but just trying to get him on a routine with me. I'm still working full time, the holidays, the new year, and then also I'm still going through a healing process as well. And so it's all kind of like, I'm still me, I'm still human, I'm still flesh, I still have feelings, and I still have to deal with them while being productive. And that's what you can do as well. So if you are following me on this journey because you have written a book, or you're inspired to write a book and you want to follow the process or even see what it entails, stick with us. We're going to get into all of that as we go along through the weeks, and you'll see this process and how the company is helping me so much. I am so much more confident and excited now that I know that somebody that has the experience is walking me along the process. So here we go. I definitely appreciate the fact that I'm getting constructive criticism, and it isn't all bad. My book was actually enjoyed, and there we go. Excited. I'm very excited. I am drinking some green ginger tea with a touch of pear. I'm talking about my grandmother. And it is like, you know, when I'm writing my real story about my family, about these characters that I grew up to admire, just reflecting on that, it just makes me respect them all over again. Just retelling their story, seeing their resilience, seeing their determination, and how they succeeded despite anything. And then I reflect on my own resilience. And yeah, it was inherited. It was inherited from my ancestors all the way down to me. She's an amazing woman. Still living, amazing woman. Obviously, nobody's perfect, but everybody has a story. Trying to understand the characters in my story helps me to go through a healing process that was also needed. So as I am writing, I'm healing, and I'm hoping as my readers read, they will heal too. Stick with me on this journey.
Can I ask a question? And this is just, I'm not really sure how the process works, but from taking a memoir and revising it the way that you're going to be doing, is it better to read it chapter by chapter and revise it, or is it better to read through it to see where it's going?
That's what I was gonna say.
I lost a bit.
It's okay. That's what I was gonna say. Before we start rewriting, he'll do what we call the initial reading. So initial reading will happen first.
Okay, got it.
The entire manuscript first, not this one. I have to send him the revised one. So he'll get the new manuscript, read through that whole thing first. After reading it, then we'll jump into rewriting. Felissa, you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So there will be a card there that's
revision, just so that I can give you a heads up. I didn't change a whole lot in the story. Added a little bit to it to be a little bit more descriptive, so that as he's revising it, he knows the details of it and how he can reword that. So it wasn't necessarily something that I kind of felt like was stuck in the order in which I revised it. I just wanted those details to be there for his knowledge, so when he revised it, he would have all that information.
okay.
So it wasn't a lot of story change. It was just adding more detail.
Yeah.
That makes sense then. So then we'll still do the initial reading first. How long do you think the initial reading should take to read through the whole manuscript?
Less than a week.
Okay.
Yes.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Once you take the time.
I actually get so captivated by it that you can't put it down.
That's true. You might be so enthralled with the story that you're just gonna end up flying through it.
I have a feeling that I'm right.
Exactly. So, but that's all right. So then we'll just give it 1 week. Okay. We'll give it a week. And then today is Thursday. So I'm sorry, Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. So by next Wednesday, we should meet up again to talk about how you feel about the story, any questions that you might have, feedback that you want to give her. We'll do that. And then we can go ahead and start planning the rewrite for chapter 1. Or the introduction and chapter 1.
I love that. And I love the fact that we're going to come back so that if he has any questions or if he wants any more details, I can tell him exactly and he can feel it straight from me. I love that.
Exactly.
And there's also a probability that I might finish the book before. Oh, let's just put this out. I'll inform you when I finish the book. If it's in whenever that is, I will just inform you because there's a super chance I'll finish it beforehand.
Right.
Well, I'm open. So in the event that he does contact you and let you know that he finished it early, anytime that you want to meet, I'm open.
Okay. Sounds good. So I need to get you both onboarded to Trello. So what'll happen later, well, it's getting pretty late here, but either today or tomorrow, I will be sending you guys emails. You'll follow the link in the email to get signed up for Trello, and then you'll be able to take a look and feel good about it. And if you have any questions on how it works, just hit me up, let me know. Okay?
I actually think I've used that app before, so hopefully it's something I'm familiar with, but I will definitely hit you up if I get stuck.
All right.
Sounds good. I think, Felosa, you've used Trello before too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, so Dani, do you have any other questions or anything else you want to talk about?
I'm just really excited. I'm excited to get the feedback. I am so excited to see what he's going to do with it. Even when I was revising it, I was just like, I can't wait to see how he takes these details in my words and then he makes it into a project and manuscript. So I'm very excited and I appreciate you. Thank you so much in advance.
Thank you so much for the compliments. I do not respond to compliments, so a bit.
You're good. Thank you is fine.
Okay.
You're good. And Felosa, is there anything else you want to say? Any comments, questions?
Not right now, but if something turns up when I'm reading the book, I'll definitely let you guys.
Okay. Sounds good. So then that's it, I think. I will send you the revised document and you can get started. You guys will be uploaded, onboarded to Trello and we'll be good to go, okay? He's frozen. Nigeria.
I can still hear.
Okay, you can still hear. Okay, you can still hear.
Yeah.
All right, good. So you got that, yeah?
All right, yeah, I did.
All right then. So that's it. And I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, thank you very much. Nice to meet you again, Dani.
You too. I'll be talking to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
My day at work is coming to an end. I have about an hour left. I have to go get my daughter from school. The baby is sleeping, and I'm just playing some soft music in my mood, thinking about what I want to journal for the day, thinking about what I want to accomplish on the day, and enjoying my day and making the best out of it. This is what I mean when I say you tell your story while you're living your story. And my journey has been one that I am now learning to enjoy as I go through the process of learning myself, loving myself, telling my story, inspiring others. I ran into this lady at the gas station the other day, and it was just by chance. And my son and I have a 26-year-old son, and we were kind of dealing with some mother son issues. And I was just wanting him to be more responsible. And a stranger overheard our conversation, and she ended up coming up to us, and she ended up telling us what she specializes in and a little bit about her background. And it was everything that my son needed to help him get on the right track. But sometimes people that you love can't hear it from those that are closest to them. So they have to hear it from others. And that's one of the reasons why I want my book to be such a bestseller, because I know that even if I'm not touching those that already know me, that already know my story, already know my resilience, I want to touch those that don't have those people around them to share that with them, to be able to relate to them. I want to be able to reach those that are not around others that can relate to them. I want my story to change lives. And so when I spend my days giving myself some self-love, enjoying me, loving me, I have more, better to give my readers and to give those that I want to inspire. So continue to watch me on my journey. I will continue to record throughout my day. So it is sometimes a juggling act when you have like such passion to accomplish some dreams and you have so many other responsibilities and duties. You know, you find yourself putting your dreams off because everyone else's needs comes first, huh? So I can't neglect you. What else can I put off? And so we have to learn how to become more and more organized so that we can take care of our responsibilities without neglecting anything, and at the same time not neglect our dreams and goals, our passions, the things that make us us. And I am learning how to organize my time, my schedule, and that comes with valuing my time, because if you don't value your time, you don't realize how much time in a day you're wasting, huh? No, you don't. You don't realize how much time in a day you're wasting. And so just taking an inventory, putting yourself on like a schedule. Like I now created a schedule for myself where I am knowing what I want to be doing, focusing on every hour of the day. And I even set reminders on my phone so that I can get reminders, like if my time, like if I'm working on one particular task that I wanted to accomplish that day, and I know by a certain time I want to move on to something else, because if I get stuck on something, I can get stuck on it, and that'll just be all I accomplish that day. And so for me, it really works to put myself on a schedule and a timer that'll remind me throughout the day what I should be focusing on. And I've found that it has worked with trying to get him on the schedule. It has worked with me focusing on different tasks that I need to accomplish for work. And it has worked for, making sure that my daughter has things that she has to have done, things that she now wants to participate in extracurricular activities. And now even with my book, like I can schedule time. It's kind of hard getting baby dressed. I can schedule time to know what I can expect from myself when I know what I expect myself to be doing. It's kind of hard to set expectations when you're not quite sure what your day is going to look like. So having that planner, having that organized schedule, and then sticking to it really, really helps you to accomplish things that you really wanted to accomplish that day and to stay on task. We are in Arizona, so it does get very, very hot here during the summer, and it also gets it doesn't get very, very cold, but the wind does pick up. And when the sun is not out during the winter, it does have a little breeze to it. So we're gonna just make sure that he's not too hot, but he's bundled up. My daughter has already texted me. I am running a little late. However, They do have after school activities, so it's not like she's going to be unsupervised. But I am on my way to go get her. Baby's in the car. I packed up everything. My baby is coming. Hi, honey. How was your day?
It was tiring. It was tiring, but I'm ready to spend time with you and make my day better.
And I'm ready to spend time with you. We are making a stop at JCPenney's. Just gotta pick up something really quickly. Stopping by Sephora.
Aw, the sun is gone.
Here we go. You messed up. I got the next one. I got it.
But it's like a meteor rock.
Hey, man. So, it's dinner time. I knew I was not gonna have time to cook dinner, so we did an Applebee's night. I still want to work on my book tonight, so I just want to get us something to eat so we can get home. She can do her homework. We had to make no homework this week, she says, study week, so that's a good thing. So we're gonna go home and just kind of settle in, get ready for bed, close out our night, do our bath time. But I will definitely record again when I'm at home. So thank you for sticking with me today if you stuck in this far. To passions, to my dreams, to my purpose, my new memoir, my new book. Okay, we are home. He is awake. I have to get him settled down so that I can... Anyways, I have to get him settled down now that we're at home so I can get back to work. He's gonna probably want a diaper change, and look at his little thing, it's a little too big. His little football feet. Anyways, I'm gonna probably change his diaper. Okay guys, so I am just getting home. I'm gonna get little man settled down, try to get him to go to sleep. I have my calendar of things that I wanted to accomplish today. I have my notepad of notes that I want to take. And I also have this book that I want to read a little bit of before I fall asleep tonight. And I didn't even know that this was a movie that was just coming out. I actually saw this book in Walmart and I just wanted to pick up a book to read just because I love to read. And then after I got the book, I saw that all the advertisement for the movie coming out. So I want to read this book. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I am going to get him settled down. I went out to dinner with my daughter. So dinner is taken care of, already done with my work day. I'm going to get him down for a nap. It is not too late, so he's going to wake up again before we settle down for the rest of the night. But during his nap right now, I'm just sitting in my bed because if I'm in here with him, he'll sleep a little bit longer. But I'm going to just get him to sleep and I'm going to work on my boot camp for the publishing, the marketing boot camp, that I'm signed up for. And, I'm going to work on that tonight. And then I'm going to try to head to bed sometime around 9:30, 10 o'clock. We'll see how that goes. But I will be back. Okay, so it is 8:30 p.m. my time, and little man is asleep. I'm so tired. I want to go to sleep, but I need to work on the boot camp, the marketing boot camp for my publishing. And one thing that I have learned is if you are too tired to work on your dreams and your purpose and the things that you're passionate about after working all day for somebody else, it's not tired that you are, it's uninspired. And I'm inspired, so I'm gonna get to work. Okay, it is now almost 10 o'clock. I am exhausted, I'm tired. I am getting ready to go to sleep. The baby has not woke up yet. He went to sleep at about 8:30. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna be up again in a little bit because I know he's gonna be up to eat and get his pamper changed. So I'm gonna call it a night now, and I will show you how many times I can get up in the night and still get things done during the day. So good night, y'all. Okay, so I am already back up. Little man woke up, so I got him and I am about to feed him. So I figure I would pick up my phone and record a little bit while I was awake. It feels like I just went to sleep, actually. I think when I looked at the clock, it was about 11:40. So he'll probably wake up again at about 3:30 in the morning, and then typically I will get him up because I usually get up at around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and do my meditation, my affirmations, my workout, and then I try to start getting the kids ready right after I clock into work. Usually I would clock into work at 6 a.m. and I would wake my 12-year-old daughter up. She will start getting ready for school, and then right before we get ready to leave, I wake him up and I make sure that he's fed and changed before we head off to take her to school. But I did want to cover one thing that I forgot to mention today. I met with Mystic Rose Publishing and the staff, and I'm very excited about our meeting today. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. I'm very excited about our meeting today because I was able to meet with a ghostwriter that works with the company, and he is going to help me just with some of the editing, and the story is already written, the manuscript is already written, but I think that with their experience, it's just going to add a lot more content and detail and professionalism that I don't have just yet to my book. And one of the things that I really liked about our conversation and the person that was chosen to do this work for me is that he said that he has a passion for working on personal memoirs. And that's important to me because this isn't just a book. This is my life. These are my emotions. This is my story. So I definitely appreciate being able to have someone that is passionate about being able to express that with professionalism and detail. And I'm just excited to see how that's gonna come together. So we'll be working together chapter by chapter on the project, and I'll be able to see the revisions and obviously my feedback, etc. But I'm so excited. I'm so very excited. And I feel like all of the staff that I have met with so far that has been affiliated with Mystic Rose Publishing has been probably overly qualified and very professional and very polite and very timely. And I appreciate this whole process. It has taken a big weight off of my shoulders. So I'm getting more and more excited by the day. I love being a mother. That's one thing I don't think that I really covered in my manuscript. I come from a large family. My grandfather was the oldest boy of 11 kids. And although my grandmother was an only child, my mother's parents, although my grandmother was an only child, my grandparents together had 6 children. And after those 6 children, from those 6 children, they have over 20 something, I think it's probably 30 now, grandchildren. And I have not counted up all of the grandchildren, great grandchildren. So my grandmother is still living. My grandfather has passed on, bless his heart. But we always used to do things as a family, and having my cousins around, it just seems like having more sisters and brothers. So I loved having a big family growing up. I loved our holidays, and my grandfather was the best cook I have ever experienced in my life. And I miss his cooking. I definitely will say, if you know someone in your family that has talent, even stories about your history, your family that you don't know, take advantage, learn that stuff, because I wish I had some of my grandfather's recipes right now. Oh, I wish I had some of his recipes right now. But I remember that we used to take summer vacations to Pine Mountain Lake, and my cousins and my aunts and uncles, all of my mom's brothers and sisters and my grandparents, we would rent a cabin, and us kids would all sleep in sleeping bags in the game room, on the floor, just all around, or excuse me, in the living room. And we would just play all night. We would always get a cabin right by the lake. My grandfather would rent a boat every year, and we'd go out fishing, and it'd be like a big catamaran, and we'd just cruise and sail. And they would always tell me I talk too much, so I couldn't go out there when they were fishing in the early mornings because I always scared the fish away. Yeah, that's me. Anyways, I'm gonna get him burped. I'm going to get him back to sleep, and I'm going to try to get to sleep. And because I can't keep talking and expect him to fall asleep,